Sister Wives. Tony hopes Kody keeps obsession out of the bedroom. Sister Wives star Tony Padron recently surfaced with some insight on Kody Brown's habits, and he's talking about it in real time during the mid-season break. By now, we know that Tony Padron shares a few things in common with his father-in-law, Kody Brown, and their similarities go beyond each sporting a mass of wild hair. Sister Wives. Tony Padron, a Kody Brown mini-me. Sister Wives stars Kody Brown and Tony Padron are missing something. Neither of these two men has a filter, you know, the one most people use to think about what they are going to say before they say it. The Sister Wives family members have said that Kody and Tony just say what they are thinking at the time, without any thoughts of consequences. Throughout their 19 seasons, many times Kody's wives have mentioned how he lacks this filter. More recently, Christine Brown said the same thing about her son-in-law, Tony. So we have it from a few good sources that both these guys speak out before first thinking about it. The lack of this filter has put Kody in hot water through the years and made Tony look like one colorful character on the screen. An hour of watching paint dry. Tony Padron and Mykelti Brown Padron recently offered inside info on the Sister Wives family from their Patreon site. But I have to say, most of this video was about as entertaining as watching paint dry. Even their critique on the cruise they just returned from was rather bland. In this recent video, the couple spent most of the time watching the first episode from Sister Wives Season 4 and then commented on what they watched. There was one problem with this. You didn't watch along with them. Instead, you watched these two as they watched the episode. All you could see was Mykelti and Tony staring back at you. Yep, paint drying. The volume was so low on the episode they watched that most of the time you had no idea who they saw on the screen while making those comments. But they did touch on a topic that gathered some interest from the fans. Something in the episode sparked Mykelti's memories of Kody's fathering strategy from her childhood days. Sister Wives. Mykelti Brown Padron remembers Kody's father. Tactics. One of Mykelti's favorite memories of family time with her father was when he would sit with all the kids and watch a movie. You probably can't imagine a lot of dad-kid interaction involved in this activity. Most people don't do a lot of talking while watching TV. But Mykelti said they would talk about the movie and even break out in wrestling matches with the movie going on in the background. Still, that wasn't the surprising part of what this couple had to say about time with Kody. Mykelti said as the kids got older and less interested in family movie time, Kody changed his ritual. He would still sit with the family, but his focus was on his cell phone's screen. She also said this activity did away with her father's interaction with his offspring. Although, Mykelti has a theory on why her father's attention went to his phone instead of his kids. She thinks her father was so used to watching TV with his offspring. This was the next best thing, and watching something came naturally for him with everyone around. She thinks that when the kids got older and stopped this movie ritual, Kody still carried on the tradition, but in a different way. Tony's filter out of whack? Tony agreed that his father-in-law spent an exorbitant amount of time on his cell. He said that when the family got together, his father-in-law would sit among everyone, with his head buried in his phone. But while Tony discussed this topic, his lack of that filter became apparent once again. Tony's next blurb is a bit snarky and a tad risque. He shares how he hopes Kody would put that phone down once he gets into the bedroom. He alluded to Kody turning in for the night with one of his wives. But from where the Sister Wives viewers sit today, it looks like a cell phone in the bedroom was the least of Kody's problems with his wives. Then another strange thing happened. Mykelti seemed to defend her father. Don't forget, recent reports put her estranged from Kody and Robyn. Despite being one of the last of the kids not to ditch their father amid the 3 marriages imploding. She's not talking to him, Kody, but she defended him. Sister Wives. Kody's behavior. In a nutshell, Kelty mentioned how Kody's focus on his cell phone screen during family functions didn't help with bonding. In fact, she suggested it worked against him spending quality time with his kids. But then she threw him a lifeline, in a form of an excuse for that behavior. She thought that maybe in Kody's mind, looking at the phone screen was a substitute for the movies they used to watch. So, in her eyes, he was doing what came natural to him when everyone gathered.